welcome to my channel. Before I get started, could you do me a big favor? Could you click that subscribe button? The more subscribers I get, the more videos you get. For this next project, I already got a head start. I painted the entire canvas white, and then I added some black and gray streaks to it. And this is another one that I don't have too many ideas for right now on what it's going to look like in the end, so I'm just going to create as I go along. With the blacks, whites, and grays, I'm thinking of sticking to that color combination and using some gray metallic paint. To be creative, maybe I'll just paint two edges. Well, sorry you didn't get to see me paint the edges. I did it with the camera turned off. But here it is, two edges painted. And moving it to where the light shines on it, it kinda looks like duct tape. Instead of a solid edge, I'm adding more gray metallic paint to give it an icicle look. If you had to watch this in regular motion, you might get bored out of your mind. That's why I'm speeding this up for you. And here we have it. Notice the metallic icicles on both edges are going in the same direction as the black streaks. I still need to wait for the metallic paint to dry. I have something else in mind for that corner down there, so don't worry, I'm not forgetting the edge of the canvas. I painted some dark green on the other two edges. I was thinking of giving it a grassy look. Sometimes artists run into problems. This time, my problem is not knowing which brush to use. So I'll just have to choose one and see how it goes. Here's an idea. I'll test it on this cardboard first. This will take a while, so I'll speed it up for you again. If you do want to see it in regular motion, maybe you could play it in slow motion. Playing a fast motion video in slow motion might make it play in regular motion. You'll just have to experiment. I can't forget the edge. The dark green is all done. Now for some lighter green. If I keep this video playing at regular speed, it's going to take more than 10 minutes just to paint the bottom part of the canvas. An artist has to spend lots of time to paint, unless the artist's name is Bob Ross, but YouTube viewers need some spare time to watch my other videos as well as click subscribe, so I'll speed this up. Okay, here's what it looks like with the lighter green on top of the darker green. What do you think? Let me know in a comment below. I think I like the two greens a lot better than just the dark green. And what do you think about the bottom edge looking a bit spotty with the two greens? All done. Two edges with a grass look and two edges with a grayish silver icicle look. Next, I'm going to try something adventurous. I will use some brown and water it down quite a bit using a plastic butter knife because I don't have a palette knife, but I think a plastic butter knife works just as good. I'm going to water it down enough to make it transparent after I put it onto the canvas. And I'm using a lid from a yogurt container to mix my watery paint on. To see if I have the amount of water that I want, I test it on a paper towel. Look at how you can still see the black streaks through the watery brown. Uh-oh, it looks like the watery paint is making some of the black streaks come off. Let's try something else. Maybe if I dab some of it on, and then I will lightly spread it. The rest of this is going to take over 4 more minutes, and you still need more time to watch my other videos, so I'll speed this one up too. I wasn't expecting my black streaks to rub off so much, but it kinda gave it a foggy look. After my crazy brown blob dried, I was thinking of adding another color to my gray edges. And to go with gray, I was thinking some light blue might be good. Using the smallest possible brush that I could find, I added tiny blue lines here and there in random places around my gray metallic icicles. After I finished, the light blue kinda gave it a rain look. It's like the icicles are melting. I like the blue added to the gray so the gray doesn't look so plain. Next, I'll add some yellow. With the grass look, the icicle and rain look, and the brown blob that looks like a mixture between mud and fog, I think I'll call this my abstract weather painting. And what else is included with Mother Nature? How about the sun? But I need something to make a circle. Here's an idea. How about a paper cup? If I dip the bottom of it here in yellow paint, will it make a perfect circle? Let's find out. I will be using a lid to a yogurt container. These things come in handy at times. I will pour on some yellow paint into a circle. Now I will spread it out. It looks like I should have made the circle bigger, but no worries, I'll just make the circle bigger with a brush. There we go. Let's dip the cup in the paint. Gotta make sure there's enough paint on the bottom of the cup. Look at that yellow circle. Now let's see what it looks like on the canvas. Where should I put it? Maybe right about here. I want the entire circle to show up, so I slightly rock the cup around in circles. And there's my perfect circle. The painting looks too imbalanced, so I'm going to put another circle in the opposite corner. Right around here. And I rock it around in circles again to make sure there's good contact with all areas of the circle. There we go. 2 suns. Have you ever heard of 2 suns? Well, you have now. Next, I'm going to use a paintbrush to fill in the middle of my yellow circle on the yogurt lid. Then I'll get a round sponge and load it up with paint. Center it the best I can in the circle made with the cup. And rock it around in circles. It doesn't look like I had enough paint on the sponge, so I will pour a lot more onto the yogurt lid and spread it around with a brush. Let's load it up a lot this time. Now to center it the best I can again, rock it around in circles and see what it looks like. Well, I didn't exactly get it in the center, but like Bob Ross would say, it's a happy little mistake. Let's see if I can improve the centering of this next one. I didn't get the entire circle as you can see, but I stopped the camera and tried it again. This one looks a lot better. And like they say, no 2 suns are exactly alike. Okay, maybe that was me who said that. I got a plastic cup because the top of the paper one was too big of a circle, and I'll be making another circle here that's not centered with the yellow ones. Instead of making a bigger circle of paint on a yogurt lid, I use a paintbrush to put the paint on the edge of the cup. I think you get the idea, so I'll speed this up to save you some time to watch my other videos. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. I will match the orange with the yellow circles towards the corner of the canvas. You can see how a plastic cup with wet paint can slide everywhere, so I really need to be careful. Gotta load it up again, and have I mentioned that I'm trying to save you some time to watch my other videos? Again, I will match the orange circle with the yellow circle towards the nearby corner of the canvas. Oh, look at that! Part of the circle isn't there. But since it's just a little part, that will be easy to fix. See, I told you so. Now that my orange circles are dry, I'll be using a gold metallic Sharpie marker right here between each of my 2 yellow circles. One down and one to go. Done. This one didn't have a complete circle with the gold Sharpie like the other one, but that's okay. A sun isn't a sun without sun rays, so I'm going to use the same gold Sharpie to make the rays. Instead of straight lines, I figured curvy rays for an abstract picture would look better. I think I should make these lines thicker. What do you think? I will make each end come to a point, but I will widen the rest of it. Yes, the thicker lines look better than when they were just a thin line. Let me know if you agree or not in a comment below. Next, I'm going to use a tiny round sponge to make lots of tiny orange circles. I don't want too much paint, so I use the cardboard to get rid of some paint off the sponge. I want just the right amount. Here's the size I used. How about a smaller one? Let's see if 2 sizes of little orange circles looks better than one. Here's what it looks like. But now there's too much orange and not enough yellow. So I'll take the tiniest sponge brush again, and this is after I waited for the little orange circles to dry. I'm centering tiny yellow circles in the bigger of the 2 sizes of orange circles. And how about this for a computer effect for speeding things up? Okay, I'll quit messing around and just speed it up like normal. For the smaller circles that don't have yellow in the center, I will be using a somewhat small regular brush because I don't have a round sponge brush that's tinier. First, I dip the brush in the paint. Well, of course. And then I put a tiny yellow dot right here. And another one right here. And another one right here. And here, 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 and here. Well, you get the idea. There we go. Look at that. Since I still have yellow paint on the cardboard, I'm going to dab on some tiny yellow dots here and there. Just wherever. Happy little dots. Okay, I'll quit talking like Bob Ross. Unless you want me to talk like Bob Ross. Some of you might. I don't know. Let me know in a comment below whether or not you want me to talk like Bob Ross. When I first started this picture, I was not planning on making it a nature or seasons picture, but that's what it turned out to be when I created one step at a time. I have my green summer grass. I have what looks like gray icicles right next to blue rain. I have 2 suns. I have a muddy look that also turned out as a foggy look when it smeared the black streaks. And I got my fall colors, orange and yellow. And for winter, I have the white background that could represent snow. For the spring colors, I'm thinking some pink and purple, and I will be using pink and purple gel pens. I stopped the camera and added pink and purple stars. Look at all these happy little stars. But please don't stop this video if you don't want to hear me talking like Bob Ross, because this painting isn't quite finished. Now that I have stars and suns, this picture has both day and night as well as all 4 seasons. Do you notice a change here? If not, let's go back. Look at the brown muddy area. Okay, now look at it. I tried making it look like more snow. I thought the middle part of the picture was too brown, so I tried making it look like it's snowing. Which one do you like the best? The one that had a more brown muddy look, or the one with snowflakes on top? Let me know in a comment below. And I'm not done yet. For the final touch, I'm going to add some gold glitter glue to the middle of my tiny orange and yellow circles. Do you have your stopwatch ready? Let's see if you can time how long it takes me to do this. Ready, set, go! Look, I'm as fast as Superman. I'm just kidding. I actually sped up the video. Now I got half of them done. Which side do you like the best? The one with the glitter or the one without? Let me know in a comment below. And now I will use my Superman speed for this other side. Well, that part is done. Do you see what needs touched up? Look at the squiggly sun rays. Now look at them. Do you see what I did? I used the gold Sharpie over my so-called snowflakes. The only thing left to do is add Mod Podge to it, but you'll see that in a Mod Podge video on my YouTube channel. After the Mod Podge, it is now totally done. My signature is on the lower right corner, and I put a sawtooth hanger on back. I currently have this painting for sale, but that could change in the future. I can't change this video once it's posted on YouTube, but I can change the description. If you're interested in purchasing this painting, and all paintings are one of a kind, so there will never be another one exactly like it, then take a look at the description under this video and I will either have the link to it or I will describe it as sold. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching how crazy this turned out. If you'd like to see more art techniques, watch my other videos and please subscribe. Every subscription helps.